Shut up.
Good evening, everybody. We are Belle Reve. Tonight we'll be performing for you a long-lost play from good old Tennessee Williams. To get us started, we need two things from you. First, from this side of the room, could I get something you would find in an antique shop?
Diary.
Diary. Thank you. Second, could I get from this side of the room an adjective? You know one of them describing words.
Very.
The hell did he say?
Very. That word very.
A very diary.
That is an adverb.
Try again, my man.
This side of the room, can we get it as
Use
an
the
adjective?
smart side of the room.
Dirty.
Dirty. Thank
Very
you.
dirty.
Very dirty. Like snake.
Thank you. Belle Reve presents to you the Very Dirty Diary.
Oh my. Whew. Honey, don't ever ask me to fix nothing in this house again. I tell you,
Oh, Jed, I
it
know
is
you're doing
far
your
too
best.
hot.
Oh, well, I suppose if you paid the bills on time, the light would be on. But it isn't a worry. It isn't a concern.
I just told you I fixed the light, dear, okay? My sweet Clementine, you don't have to insult me with those words.
I'm so sorry. I get so silly before noon. You know that.
Look at these fingernails. They're covered with light bulb grease.
And they're such beautiful fingers indeed, honey. I love that you do all the work for me. It gets so tiresome standing.
I told you I bought you a chair, Clementine. You can sit in the chair. You don't have to stand all day like some widow.
You take such good care of me, darling. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Don't I know it? You'd be lost, following that idiot sister of yours down the corner every night, finding a new man to make trouble with.
Oh, you mustn't talk about Margaret such ways. You know she loves you.
I don't care what she does to me. The feeling's not mutual. I loathe your sister. I'd be happy if I never saw her again in my life.
Jed, you mustn't speak this way. What if something happens?
In my own house, I can't use truths now, Clementine. It's your sister. She brings a new man to the garden parties every week.
You know that's just an ugly rumor.
I host the parties. This ain't no rumor, Clementine. Your sister be bringing a different man every week, and I try not to say anything, but you're always standing there like some widow, and you don't speak.
Jed, now you've gone and hurt my feelings.
Oh, sit down, honey. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
You know how I love my sister. She has her spells.
Look, just because you came out the same woman doesn't mean you have to love her.
You know I'm set in my traditional ways.
Look at me. I've got 17 brothers, and I haven't talked to them in 10 years.
You've always been the stronger one, Jed. I suppose I should learn a thing or two from you. You are my husband after all.
I can teach you something. Haven't taught you in a while, Clementine.
It's been quite a while.
It is already hot.
Don't make any promises you can't keep, Jed.
Yoo-hoo! Jen, sister! I brought a new type of casserole.
Isn't it so lovely finally she's
Honestly,
here.
yeah, very nice. You brought a casserole
I
this
brought a
time.
casserole. I brought it. It's full of cheese.
A casserole full of cheese. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'll put it in this hot-ass room. Would you like a whiskey?
I would love a whiskey. I always would love a whiskey. Oh, sweet Clementine, tell me, who's coming to the garden party tonight?
Oh, well, I do believe Sir Sinclair might be making a visit.
Oh, I would love for Sinclair to come on by. I haven't written about him in my journal in a few days.
You're still doing that, huh?
It's important to get your feelings out.
Like a child?
When you keep them all stuck up in there, you start to get a little too tight.
It's perfectly normal, Ted.
Yes, all grown women have journals.
Yes, they do.
Think about it this way. If in the future you become famous and then you die, in several years, they'll be able to look back at your journals and know all your thoughts and feelings.
That is so intelligent,
Thank
Margaret.
you, Clementine. I do believe I will be famous one day. Imagine
Famous
that.
for what?
I don't know, singing, acting.
Too bad you can't get famous for being the town harlot. I would see pictures of you. I'd go watch them. I'd pay 10 cents every time to see a moving picture of you with another man every 10 seconds, just moving and moving on the roll of film.
He doesn't mean it.
Don't worry about him. My feelings are not hurt by such a nice thing to say about me. Yes, there are many men interested in me. Look at me.
Of course, she is a very stunning, up-kept lady.
Who knows how to make a casserole?
Yes.
Look, my mother always taught me if you don't have anything good to say, then maybe just leave the room and go fix another light bulb. So, I'll leave you to
Perhaps best.
Nice to see you, Margaret.
You as well,
I'll
Jed.
enjoy your cheese later.
Yes, definitely. Heat it up first this time.
Accept my deepest apologies. I don't know what's got in his head.
It's not a big issue at all. I'm all right. Really. Can't hurt my feelings. What I'm worried about is how he keeps everything inside, avoiding every single thing. Are you two all right?
Of course, we're all right. Nothing's wrong.
Are you sure?
Nothing's ever wrong.
Clementine.
Well, it has been a while since
How long?
3 moons.
3 moons. My. Once you hit the 2nd moon, it's unclear if anything will happen ever again.
Oh, since we've had relations, Margaret.
I know what you mean.
Oh, okay.
That's what you think I thought.
I thought you thought I was with child.
Oh, absolutely
That's
not.
Definitely not.
No, I know exactly what you're
Okay.
saying. Yes, I also count my
It's so
sexual
silly.
encounters by the moon.
Okay, good. Margaret, you mustn't tell anyone of this, okay?
Of course
He
not.
has a reputation to uphold.
Of course, yes. Most handsome man in all of Sylvester.
Well, you really think so?
I was just saying what his reputation is.
Okay. Okay. Well, you tell me about your life. What's it like?
Well-
Going out at night and making friends.
You know, you could do that too, even though you're married.
Don't be ridiculous, Margaret.
It's not like you're some kind of widow. You could get on out there, have some fun, paint the town red with me.
I am a married woman. I have to be good, or I'll take Jed's reputation forever.
Reputation. Well, I don't worry about that.
I was the only one listening to Mother then?
Who wants to listen to that old broad?
I know you don't mean these things.
I do. I'm glad she's dead.
Margaret.
Oh,
How
Clementine,
could you?
be real. That woman taught me nothing except how to make a casserole.
Well, it is a mighty fine casserole.
I know. I don't know why Jed is so rude about it.
He just gets into his ways.
Is it his fault or yours that relations aren't occurring?
Margaret.
Be real. Pretend I'm a diary.
Okay. Dear Diary, Jed doesn't look at me the same anymore.
So it's his fault. It's handwritten, but it's a dirty book.
Like dirty in the contents or dirty in like it's covered in dirt?
Both.
All right.
I found it in the garden, and it's got thanks in it. I'm being a good Christian girl, woman. I shouldn't have
You
known.
absolutely should read them.
I just opened one page randomly, and the things that were described. What? Do parts of the body really pulse?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Just like the heart, right? I didn't read the whole context, but it sounded, I mean, there was ripping of clothing and pulsating and heavy breathing.
Yes, all that happens.
Oh.
Have you not experienced any of this before?
I'm a good Christian girl, woman. No.
Seal, you're missing out on the greatest part of life.
Singh, are you going to the garden party?
I always go to the party.
I was thinking I might study up in this book here, and then maybe at the garden party I could have a little bit of lemonade with a splash of alcohol in it, and I could behave so wild, like in the book.
What about some alcohol and a splash of lemonade?
Well, that would just make me crazy, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it be nice to go a little crazy? There's nothing else going on in this town.
What are you drinking right now?
Straight up whiskey.
Let me smell. I think I'm wild just smelling it. Oh.
Taste
It burns, but in a good way.
Yes, it does.
Right on my lips and the tongue.
Take another.
I couldn't. Jesus is watching me.
Isn't Jesus' blood white already? That's enough. I don't know what I'm liable to do. Sounds like you're going to be the life of the garden party tonight, you see.
But now I've built up my tolerance. You'll be there?
I will.
Maybe we could sit together.
Keep the thought open.
They have that lovely swing, and I hear tonight's a full moon. Things, according to this book, happen in the moonlight at night.
Like, what else is that?
Well, I just read that one little part, but it happened to be a full moon. and she had her clothes ripped off by the gentleman. I mean, is that a gentleman thing to do, to rip off a lady's clothes? And then they press their bodies together, and she can feel a pulsating down below.
This is about me and Margaret.
Hose, where are you? Hose! Hose, come out of the shed if that's where you are. I need to know if you hid my diary.
Sorry, ma'am, I got caught in a hose again. Can you maybe spin me the other way?
Hose, one day you're going to strangle yourself. And that is, oh, you really are in there.
Yeah, I need to be spun.
Okay, ready?
Margaret, could you spin me?
Hose, I'm trying. You're not making it any easier.
I
You
feel
are
like
so-
a ballerina.
Oh, Hose, You gotta stop rolling around in the shed.
I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be sick.
Well, at least get a bucket.
Oh, thank you, Miss Margaret.
Hose, I cannot find my most prized possession. It's gone missing.
What is your most prized possession, Miss
It's
Margaret?
my journal.
What's your journal?
You know what a journal is, Hose. It's a book that I've written with my own hand.
Oh, is it that book with all those dirty words in it?
You've been reading my journal.
Well, it was out in the garden earlier. I saw it just a little while ago when I was, and that's why I got caught up in the hose, because I got so tied up in what it was saying. I put it down and hid it under the hedge, and then I went away and I got the hose and I said, I should really rinse myself off after reading that. And then when I came back, it was gone.
Well, who was here?
I don't know. I was tied up in the hose at the time. Then I got untied, and then I got retied in the hose. I got a real problem getting tied up in the hose, Miss Margaret. You know this.
I do know this. Hose, I need to know where that went. First of all, it's not finished. And second of all, it's got very private information that one day, when I am famous, will be very scandalous.
It seems like it's already kind of scandalous. I read some of it. It was very interesting. Do you really do those things?
A lady never tells.
Except in your journal.
Well, the journal is not meant to be read.
But then it was out here. Did you drop it or did you leave it so I could read it? I'm very confused.
It must have fallen out of my bag.
I promise that if I find it, I will bring it straight to you, Miss Margaret.
Thank you, Hose. Now you watch out. That hose is still gonna be there next time you go in that shed. It's always there. Always. It's connected to the water pipes inside of the shed. I don't know if anyone's ever told you that.
Well, I know that part because I have turned it on and I have hosed things with it.
Yes. I don't know how to help you.
Will you help me with the box, Sinclair? You're a true lifesaver. To think I didn't stock up on enough whiskey before my own damn garden party. Come on, right over here in the
You
corner.
have so many of them.
Well, they're weekly now.
I remember when they used to be annually.
Well, things change. When you get a wife, you see.
I wouldn't know.
Well, you and Margaret been close, haven't you?
But you're not my wife.
Obviously. I mean, she can be.
You want her to be?
No, not. I want her to be nothing. I would like her to decease.
Talking about her a lot to not care about her whatsoever.
You can talk a lot about things you hate. You talk about rain all the time. Every time it rains, you're like, oh, this goddamn rain. I hate it so much, it makes me so angry. I want to hit something.
And I have.
I know. I helped you patch up your wall. I'm just saying, you maybe could use a woman's touch in your life, Sinclair. You can't be all chiseled and stone-like all the time, walking around all heavy.
I see nothing wrong with that.
I mean, me neither. I'm just saying it could be perceived as you being emotionally unavailable.
All right. Fair point.
Having a woman gives you excuses to do things.
Always fixing your light bulb?
I mean, leaving conversations you don't want to be a part of. Letting them talk about all the silly nonsense they write in their little books about children. Giggling all the way about who touched who and who smells like a furnace.
To me, it just sounds like you want a woman so you can avoid the woman.
What the hell did you just say?
You heard me. Like, what's the point?
So the bachelor's gonna tell the married man how to be married now. Is that what it is?
I'm not
Sinclair?
saying that. I don't know what it's like to be in a marriage, but what you just described to me was that you have a woman to then have an excuse to leave the room.
You're
What kind of life is that?
You're supposed to hate your wife, Sinclair. That's why you get married, idiot. You don't do it for love. You do it for optics. Give me one of those bottles, damn it. I wasn't meant to open it up so soon. I'm just saying, all right? People been talking about you and how you carry yourself, and we've been friends a long time. I just don't like how it sounds when it rolls off their tongue.
I must have I must be missing all this then.
They say it behind your back, imbecile.
I understand that now, but then I'm just now hearing about it. How long has this been happening, and how come you haven't told me about it sooner?
Because I didn't want to hurt you. I was trying to protect you, insulate you from all the rumors going on behind your back.
I don't need no protection.
That you're womanizing this and womanizing that, and that you've been with Margaret behind the shed, which nobody wants to do. You should go visit the doctor.
I have.
Ask him to check other parts.
I have. It's clean.
Look, all I'm saying is, there's more to life than what you make of it, all right? You just go on moseying through every day like it's just things don't matter and you don't have responsibilities. You should start a family. You should get married. You should find a wife.
You want me to be miserable just like you? That's what it sounds like. At least I get to do everything that I desire to do, whatever it may be, with whoever they may be.
Don't throw it in my face.
Yoo-hoo! Oh! Hello, Sinclair.
Margaret.
Jedi brought another casserole.
Hey, is it for me?
Of course. We can serve it at the garden party tonight. Did I interrupt anything?
No, I was just leaving.
Oh, leaving your own house?
I have to go stock up.
You can just leave me and Sinclair in your own house? Where's Clementine?
Never mind, I'm staying.
You never know what we might get up to.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I just mean I might drink all your whiskey.
And we might go put on the shed.
Don't make me throw this cheese casserole
Sally, Sally, look at these adorable little candlesticks I got for the garden party tonight.
Oh, they're so sweet.
I knew you'd love them. I just need to clean them up because they're awfully dirty.
Miss Clementine, would you help me do my hair? I think that maybe Sinclair, he said that he might spend some time with me and sit next to me at the garden party and I might drink a little bit of alcohol in my lemonade and then I might...
That is so adorable. Of course. Have a seat. Have a seat. Yes. So you've been talking to Sinclair, is that right?
I have. I've always had a little infatuation with him. He's so strong and handsome.
Oh, who doesn't? I do believe, though, that Margaret might have his attention.
Oh,
That wouldn't sadden you now, would it?
well, I guess I can't compete with her in certain ways. She's already done everything with him.
Oh, Sally, you know we don't talk that way about Margaret.
I read it in a book.
You read it in a book. What book?
I read it in a book that I didn't know. I thought it was just a scandalous, naughty book that someone had written. But then Sinclair said that it was Margaret and him, and
What are you talking about, Sally? Show me this book.
but I gave it to him.
You gave it to him? Oh,
What?
Sally.
Turns out that's as far as the hose go.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was just trying to find, so I know that the book is missing. Miss Margaret said something about a missing book, and I know that it was as far as the hose went. I know that much.
Who knows about this book, too? I'm the last person to find out these things.
Is it in here?
I don't know.
Host, get on up.
But it was on the ground
I
last
don't
I saw it.
Your mopping wet feet spreading dirt around in here. Get on up.
I'm so sorry, Miss Clementine. I just know that that book was somewhere for the length of the hose, and it was on the ground. I'm trying deductive reasoning.
I haven't seen it in here, Hose.
Were you in the garden earlier by any chance, either of you? Maybe you saw an errant book on the ground?
Now, I do not know what you are implying, host, but we are women of integrity.
I am not attempting to besmirch anyone's integrity, I assure you. I just know there was a physically dirty book on the ground, and when I opened it, it had things that were also dirty within it.
Oh. Did you use your deductive reasoning for that, Hose?
I did! Very excellent! Thank you so much! It's so few and far between that Rose gets a compliment. Thank you. Well, it is clearly not in this room, for I have crawled every inch of it. I'm going to
Yes,
follow the
thank
hose
you.
back down and see if I can retrace my steps.
Thank you for not saying anything. I think it endeared me to Sinclair when I gave him the book so that, I don't know, I just wanted him to like me.
Sally, you're going to be liked by many people. A gentleman caller, perhaps not for a while, but that's okay. You have me. You have Jed. We care for you.
But I want to be a married woman like you. You look so happy.
Yes, I am very happy.
Tell me, have you experienced the throbbing of the body part?
Sarah, it is not ladylike to answer such questions. But yes, I have. On my wedding night. That was about the only time I can remember. But,
Was it as nice as it sounds in the book?
well, there was a lot of grunting. He did insist on me closing my eyes the whole time. I don't know. I suppose it's not the thing that I always dreamed of, but life isn't like the movies. It's not like no silly book. Life is just real and disappointing.
Please make yourself useful if you're gonna walk in on me. Help me find it. I know my wife hid it in here somewhere.
I'm just gonna keep drinking.
That damn book. I want to see what she says I smell like this week.
Probably a furnace, maybe a chimney.
I cleaned it one time. And now what, I smell like a furnace forever?
That smell lingers, Jed. Lingers all over that body. You know, I have something missing as well.
What?
You know what? You're not gonna make a quippy comeback at me? Say something like, your dignity, your virginity, your virtue, your purity, your innocence, your naivety.
I don't sound like it.
You do.
Why would I need to tell you things you already know about yourself?
Just to remind me, make it fun, keep it interesting.
Would you like that?
You know what I like. The book has stories about us, too.
Am I in the book?
You're in the book.
What does it say? Does it talk about the day behind the shed? Or the night behind the shed? Or the afternoon behind the shed? Does it mention any of those days in there, Margaret?
It talks about how you make me close my eyes. Sinclair! It's talking about how I close my eyes while snapping.
And look at this. Not to...
Your walls are thin.
Okay, well, what's your house made out of?
I'm just saying. This is.
Can I help you, Sinclair?
I'm-
You're early. The party doesn't start for another 15 minutes.
Well, I decided to use your bathroom.
What's wrong with yours?
It's not here.
That's a good enough reason for me.
You like a whiskey?
Please.
We were just talking about the festivities this evening.
And the virtues that are going to be experienced, or lack thereof.
What are you going to do with this garden?
Yeah, what are you
party?
been? We're having a garden party. I'm
Sinclair!
not experiencing no virtues in my own
At least
backyard.
give me dinner first.
Oh, it's not in the house! Oh, not in the... Bad boy! Bad boy!
Sorry, Mr. Jed. I'm looking for Miss Margaret. I've not found your book. I'm sorry.
If you keep looking, Hose, I do appreciate your diligent effort.
Thank you so much. I'm just trying to check the perimeter.
Oh, you're getting mud everywhere, boy. Jesus.
I'm so sorry, Mr.
The book you're looking for in here. I just tore this room half apart looking for a book.
Oh, thank you, sir. I'll go mow the lawn to get ready for the garden party then, after I water the lawn. Yeah, that's sweet. It's always good to water the lawn and then mow.
Yes, thank you both.
That way the clippings don't fly around, you see, because if you do it dry, they just go everywhere, every which way. It's crazy.
Yes, thank
It's
you.
absolutely insane.
Yes,
I'm gonna go do that right now. It's so lovely to see all of you. I can't wait for the garden party to
Folks,
begin.
thank you so much. Yes,
Well.
yeah, enjoy yourself.
That boy.
I'm so sorry about that. Oh, yeah. I can clean that up for you, right?
You don't have to. Host, please, just don't just leave.
I'm so sorry, Mr.
We'll
I'm
see
gonna
you
go-
at the garden party.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm very
I
happy.
did not.
You kind of just did.
No, I'm in right now.
I will see you in one way or another at the garden party. Hopefully I will not be tangled in the hose.
Found that book, boy.
I'm working on it, as I have shown several times, by trying to find the place. Thank you, Miss Mark.
Bye now.
Mr. Sinclair, it's good to see you as well.
See you, host.
Could I have a whiskey? I'm sorry.
Just gonna throw it at him. So anyways,
All right.
like I was saying, just enjoying a nice weekly garden party. So you don't have to make a big fuss about it. In fact, if you don't want to come, you might be busy chasing down the flavor of the week or whatever you're doing.
I'm going to come.
To the party.
What's wrong with you two? You come in a man's house and start hurling around these thoughts and accusations.
I brought a casserole.
I'd rather you hurl around thoughts and accusations.
Well, then what am I going to do with all the cheese I have? I have a lot of dairy in my home.
That's not my problem.
Well,
Good
if
dairy.
you're my brother-in-law,
Your sister's lactose intolerant. She can't eat it. I eat cheese casserole every damn day.
someone has to do something with the cheese. We have a dairy farm.
No
in
one
the
has to do
family.
nothing with the
There's
cheese.
a whole cow.
You don't have to do nothing with the
cow.
cheese.
It needs to be milked, and the milk turns
You
into
don't have to
cheese.
milk the cow.
You have to milk a cow, or else the udders get all sore. Have you ever had sore udders?
No, I'm not a cow.
Probably not, but I know something that you've been sore at, so I don't think that you should talk.
This is a lot of fun.
Your brain okay?
No, I'm more confused than I've ever been in my life.
Was it something I said?
Everything. God, I wish you were dead.
That's not what I heard about 5
You
minutes
shut
ago.
up, Sinclair. You didn't hear anything.
Something about you being in some book.
You shut up, Sinclair. What are you writing your own book? Like a little schoolgirl?
No?
Sinclair the schoolgirl, writing little stories about all the boys and girls in town. Whose udders are sore this week?
That would be an interesting book.
Get out of my house.
See you later.
You too.
I'll bring over another casserole.
Don't ever bring one over here again.
It'll be a fun garden party.
Damn it, hose all over the goddamn
I told
place.
him not to bring that in here.
Hi.
Hi, sweetheart.
I had some shouting. Was everything okay?
It was Hose. He was telling us facts about grass.
It's always going on and on about that grass. I'm telling you, we should send him somewhere else.
I would love to send him anywhere. Let's put him on a bus and just tell the driver to go. What? I'm just saying. It would make our lives so much more peaceful if that boy wasn't around here dragging in his prints every day.
Jeff, you know who that boy is. Take that.
It's not
Anyway.
my...
We said we would never speak of that again.
You brought it up.
The walls are so thin here.
It's not my fault. It was the only house I could afford.
Sinclair, people talk about his walls all over town.
You know what? I'm kind of through figuring out what people say about Sinclair. Maybe I don't care at all about Sinclair. I thought I did, but maybe I hate Sinclair.
Yeah. What do you love then, huh?
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
I love you, Clementine. You're my wife.
You're right. I don't know, I've just been in this spell, it feels.
Because you've been standing up like a widow. Sit down like a married woman. You want me to touch your shoulder?
Yes. I've just been so silly these days. I think it's Margaret's book. It's just...
Enough about your sister. For once, can we just please let a moment of peace and quiet exist without me having to hear her name or think about her udders? Her other things that she's writing. I'm sorry.
Yes, I suppose so. If you've had a long day, maybe we could have a little meeting before the garden party.
Look, the financials aren't great right now. I told you the house will get improved. I've been fixing the light bulbs. I'll take care of it. If that's what you want, like family meeting time, just can we skip it today?
Yes, of course. Of course we can skip it.
That's what you
So
meant,
much to
right?
do. Yes, of course. That's exactly what I meant. I'm sure there's a pie that needs bacon.
Yeah.
Hose, I know you're out here.
I like to mow the corners real nice, because if you mow the corners, then everything else just falls into place like magic.
Yeah, that's very smart, Hose.
You gotta make the place look nice for the garden party. You don't want to walk on uneven grass. That's terrible.
It's not my house.
You know, you look like a piece of well-manicured lawn yourself, Mr. Sinclair.
Thank you. Listen,
You're kind of in my way. Could you move a little bit, please? Oh, these garden chairs, they just go every which way.
Hose, you've been looking for Margaret's book, right?
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Sally found it and gave it to me.
are you going to give it back to Miss Margaret? It's her book. It's her very personal book. Very, very personal book. Incredibly, deeply personal, very dirty book.
Yes, I've been in quite a lot. And so are others.
You're a mystery.
You read?
I mean, I saw you. Oh, the guests are arriving. Hi, Miss Sally.
Hi.
I'm not going to get done with the lawn mowing before the party. Please excuse me.
We'll see. We'll see. You?
I'm going to get the hose real quick and just give everything a quick rinse. I'll be right back. I think you should return.
You look mighty handsome tonight, Sinclair.
Thank you, Sally.
Do you like my hair?
It's done pretty nicely.
Thanks for noticing.
Clementine help you out?
She did.
I noticed. I noticed who she has a little way with. A little way with fixing up people's hair.
Yeah, she does. She has a real way with it. I imagine in the passionate moments, hair could just go all over the place. It wouldn't matter if it was well fixed or not. In the heat of the moment.
You'd be accurate.
I'm not intoxicated, aside from by the warm evening and the moon coming out. But I feel like I could do things tonight.
Frankly, I can feel your
So what the hell's going on here? You have no shame, do you?
No, why not? We discussed this already. I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Move out of my way. I've got more whiskey. I drank the case already.
I'll take some of that.
You want some whiskey, Sally?
I do.
Will that fix you? Then drink the whole bottle. What were you and Sinclair on about, huh?
How passion can rise in a moment. In a beautiful night like this, in a beautiful garden like this, and then human nature comes out. The beautiful and the dirty and the sensual.
I've got a third casserole. This one's got goat's cheese.
Put it over there in the sun. Sunlight.
The moon's out.
That's what I meant. Thank you for bringing that, Margaret.
Very welcome.
Would you like your own bottle of whiskey?
Yes, please. Would you like to share this with me, Sinclair?
Share it with us, Sinclair. I want to watch you do it.
I'm gonna hold on just a couple minutes.
What's the matter? Her whiskey's not good enough for you?
It's your whiskey.
She with her mouth on. She's a woman. Look at her.
She is a woman.
So what do you say, Sinclair? Huh? She a type? Or what? Cause she fell down a tree and hit her head a bunch of times. You not interested?
Why do you always have to bring that
Cause it's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It hurts.
I'm sorry that it hurt. You turned out fine, ish.
Where's your wife?
Just getting herself ready for the party.
Looks nice out here. You look very nice tonight, Sally.
Thank you, Margaret.
How are things at home?
They're nice.
Yes. You been painting?
I have.
Do you know what 2 + 2 is?
I do.
Good job.
You've been painting 2 + 2?
It's what she knows how to paint. Trying alcohol tonight.
I am. I heard that it's good for loosening up.
Oh, does it ever, Sally? Yeah, you're gonna feel amazing. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
I feel naughty tonight.
Sally.
I feel like anything could happen.
Well, Sinclair's right there. Have at him. Everyone else in town has.
Alright.
Jed,
Clementine, you
thank
look beautiful, darling.
Thank you so much. I made a cherry pie.
Lovely.
I had a lot of time in the afternoon. Pass out drinks to all our guests.
I gave out 2 bottles of whiskey.
Okay. I see Sinclair doesn't have any though.
I'll
So
have
sorry.
some. No worries. I'll have some in a minute.
He'll probably have a bit of mine, won't you?
No, he's not drinking whiskey anymore. He's writing little books like a girl.
Everyone's got a book these days. I want a damn book.
You don't need a damn book. You have a husband.
I'd say books are better than husbands. I've never seen you listen to her the way a book listens to me.
A book listens to you.
In a way.
You
It's a
talk to a
metaphor, you
book?
imbecile.
You sit there and talk to a book, and I'm the imbecile.
You write in the book. You write words in a book, and then the book is technically listening to you. I'm sorry for raising my voice. At least we're outside.
July 5th.
That's my book.
What did you write about after Independence Day?
Jed and I had a wonderful
Well,
experience.
that's a fine
All
book you
right,
got there. Let me see that book.
I've taught him how to make a casserole.
I'm sorry, what?
He helped me make a casserole.
I didn't see any
Jed
recipes
doesn't
of
like
that.
casserole.
It was July 5th, and he wanted a casserole. The hangover after Romero's birthday really
It was the fireworks, honey. It was the fireworks made me want cheese.
What are you doing?
Tell it to me straight, Sinclair. What's going on?
Your sister's sleeping with your husband.
All right, we're making casseroles.
How dare you? How could
What's wrong
you?
with you?
No!
Give me that damn book, huh? What's it say?
That's my book.
I don't
right?
care. I want to read it. Oh no! I can't control the hose. I'm sorry. Do it. Get out of here.
knows what was going on.
You're supposed to hate people you sleep with.
So sorry.
That's why I don't sleep with you, honey, because I don't hate you. Don't look at me like that.
Oh,
My
hit him
nose!
Hit him harder.
How dare you?
Do what it is.
I love
Get your hands off me! Not that I didn't love any of you.
I gave you my virtue, my dignity.
You gave me hose. That's all you ever gave me. What? It's no good. Rubber-tied imbecile. Making a mess everywhere. You want to be honest now?
How could you?
How could you let that come out of you?
Dad?
Don't call me that! Don't you call me that, boy! I'm not your daddy.
Call him your daddy. That's right. You look at him and you know that you did that to me.
Someone has to die! I'm never gonna let...
It was June 22nd, 1948. I was just at a garden party when I find out I have a nephew. And then he was murdered by one of my lovers. One day I will be famous, and this story will be made into a movie. A tragic movie. Let's be real, I'm not going to be famous.
I never loved any of you.
I just want to have sex.
And that is our show, ladies.